Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In our last video, we looked at the overview of Microsoft Excel and its interface. Today, we are going to be looking at the workbook and the worksheet fundamentals. The workbook and the worksheet fundamental is a very crucial aspect for anyone that makes use of Microsoft Excel. You have to understand these fundamentals well. Okay, so what then is a workbook? A workbook is a file that contains different worksheets. Just think of it as a binder or a book with many sheets. You know, when you get an exercise book, you get to see different sheets. So take a sheet of paper for me, then you see the sheets, those sheets. A workbook is a file with multiple sheets. What then is a sheet? A worksheet is just a single sheet in a workbook. So let's check out these fundamentals. Join me as we do this.
Alright, so in our last video we stopped here at the backstage view of a workbook in Microsoft Excel. So what if I want to create a new workbook again? I just hit this command, this file related command, new. So it creates a new place for us. So I'll just hit this button to open a blank workbook. So now can you see the title bar that's changed? You're now having book 2. So remember, I also showed you how you can add multiple sheets to your workbook. So if I want to add sheets, this plus sign. What if I want to delete a sheet? All I have to do is to right click, press the sheet, click on the sheet, right click, then you see options. Do you want to insert or delete or rename? So I want to delete, so I'm going to delete, and I've deleted the sheet. What if I want to rename a sheet? I didn't want them to have the default name sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3. I want to rename it. I want to give this maybe financial data, or I want to give it let's say financial record. So I'll double click. Either you double click to highlight it like this and delete it, or is it I do it this way and I say okay, financial records. That is, I want all that should be entered into this sheet to be just financial records. I'll hit enter, then I have this. Or to rename again, either you come here, place your cursor here, right click, and you see rename. I'm going to rename it now. I'll rename this maybe data analysis. This for this one. So you want to rename this maybe just report. And here we go. That's how you add sheets, then rename sheet. What if okay, I want to copy a sheet? So I want to copy this sheet called report, this report sheet. Right click, and you see different options. Copy, move, or copy. So I hit the move or copy. Then you see the move or copy. If you want to move it, you can just hit okay, move to the end. Or let's say move to, okay, let's say we want to create a copy, then I'll click okay. So it creates another copy of this report. Now I have another copy here. You can see report 2. So let's say from this place, this financial record, right click, I want to move it. So let's move. Where do you want to move it to? I want to move it to the end. I'm not making a copy. I want to move it to the end. So hit okay. So it moves it to this place. You can see how you can copy and move your worksheet here in a workbook on Excel. Alright, so what then do we want to look at again? You can also reference a sheet in another sheet. Let's say in my data analysis, I have maybe a name. I have okay, product. Okay, let's say I have customer name, customers. Let me give it name, customer name. I have maybe product, the product the customer purchased. I have customer name, the product the customer purchased. I have the quantity of products he or she purchased, then the price at which the customer purchased the good. That's it. So let me start. The first customer name is Blessing. I'm using my name, Blessing. I purchased a biro. I purchased 2. Then the price for a biro costs maybe 15 naira. It costs 15 naira, right? So what do I want to do? What I want to do now is I want to reference this record I have here, data I have here in my financial record. So I can come here, then equal to always reference, I'll use my equal to, then come to my data analysis record, and I would copy this. What if I want to copy the whole? Hit enter. So can you now see that I was able to bring the record I have here in data analysis sheet into the financial record? So you can see it here on the formula bar. Don't forget, I told us that anytime you input a formula in a cell, you get to see that formula or data displayed in the formula bar. So you can see, showing us that we drew this data from the data analysis sheet. What is this? So that's how you create new sheets, move or copy your sheet, rename it, and you reference a sheet into another sheet. What if I want to change the tab color of this sheet? Also right click and you can see tab color. So I can change this sheet tab into another color, give it red, change this one, give this one blue, change this, give this one another color. So you can always change the color of your sheet tabs, give this one another color, and like that. Okay, so if I want to save this workbook, still going back to the backstage view, is that you okay? We don't look at shortcuts now. We'll be looking at that in our next video. So click on file, then you'd see save. When I click on save, then it's going to ask you where do you want to save this workbook to. So I'm just going to say okay, browse, then look for, I'll save it in my desktop, and you can now change the name. Give it, okay, I'm going to give it let's give it workbook and worksheet fundamentals. Then I hit OK. Save type as well. So if you want to say, you don't want to save it as Excel workbook, you want to save it as something else, you can always come here to change what you want to change. You want to save it as PDF or a CSV file, anything, or we'll leave it at workbook. So I'll save. So you notice now that that workbook name has changed from book 2 to workbook and worksheet fundamentals. So that is how you save your workbook on Microsoft Excel. I hope you've been able to get one or two from this video. Do well to like and share to those you know that they would need this knowledge. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get other upcoming videos so you miss out from them. Thank you very much.